Still plugging away on this liquid-cooled Indy 500 powered, formerly Freer
340
TX
C.
L.
L. So we're back. I did the welding over the weekend. Everybody loves doing aluminum TIG welding out of position, and when it's dirty, that's the best. So anyways, I got it done. And Lonnie's already been over there with the grinder cleaning up to make the flange fit right, you know, because I left a big fat bead. He had to grind the bead down to get the flange to fit up. And we're just moving through stuff. So one of the next things we got to do is chain case stuff. So we got new set of bearings and seals for the top loader. And I don't know, we're just going to keep putting it together.
Yeah. We got to do a chain case. We'll get the jack shaft in, maybe get the drive shaft in. We'll see how far we get.
Yep. Sorry if it seems like it's slow moving, but honestly, it's the off season and we're working one night a week and we're only doing a couple hours at that. So at least we're still plugging along, doing some sled stuff, bringing you some sled videos, even though it's the off season. All right, what you got going there, Lonnie?
All right, bearings are in. New seals are in.
New seals, we greased them.
Greased them.
Always
Good.
grease your seals. Never put a seal in dry.
Yup.
Haha, that's what she said.
Lube makes everything better.
Makes everything better.
All right, so Lonnie's getting one new bearing. Yep, his jack shaft bearing's still very old. We did the drive shaft bearing on the clutch side when we did his new track, which is like 20 miles ago.
I know, right?
We're not going to replace it. So when you got these bearings, well, you got this little hole here that goes nowhere. That's no good. But you got this one. That's for greasing. So I got a rubber tip on my grease gun. And all I do is I press it up to that hole. Get it right on it, though. Can't be out of line. And then you can tell when it's lined up because the grease goes into the bearing and not all over. And you can see I already got grease coming out right there. So as soon as I get grease coming out, I stop. Good enough. So that'll make this bearing last a lot longer.
Much appreciated. All right, so we got to get this bearing out, right? So method for that is throw it on the floor.
Throw it on the floor.
Throw it on the floor.
Works every time.
Pick up those pieces.
All right, I'm going to talk about motor plates quick because we're getting there pretty soon. So Dennis, you want to hold the camera?
Sure thing.
All right, so I got two motor plates here, and they've got two differences between them. They're both TX motor plates, but the first one here with the hole, this is easily identified by this hole as a 7677. This other one with no hole is 78 and later. That's one difference. The second difference is this 78 and later is a 440 plate. This is a 340 plate. And the 340 plate is the same whether it's for free air or liquid. So when you measure your free air plate, it's right about 6 inches center to center on the holes for your 340. When you measure your 440 plate, it's more like 6 5/8. So that's the difference. Now the 440, if you have a 440 plate, you can bolt up a 488 fan, an Indy 500 motor, obviously a 440. Basically any of those Fuji twins that had the 60 millimeter stroke, they basically bolt up to that. So we're looking for, and hopefully I'll find it this weekend at the St. Germain swap, we are looking for a plate with this hole in it, but this wide apart mounts. So we need a 76 and 77 plate. Oh, the other difference I didn't mention is the angle. I don't know if you can see this, but the angle is pretty different here on the plates. Mm-hmm. So they actually changed the bulkhead weldment. In 78, they changed the angle of this beam to actually give it less caster. So that's why I got to find specifically a 76 and 77 TX340 motor plate. Or I got to spend a lot of time welding this thing up and then re-drilling it to make it work. Lonnie's getting that guard back in. We had this guard removed to, make holes and route hoses and stuff, and we're done with that. So he's just jamming the rivet in the hole.
Maybe.
Wow. Push harder.
It's not cooperating.
Push harder.
Not lining up.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right.
We may have to ream that hole out.
Yeah.
You can do that from this side.
Beer. Give me
We're-
a beer and a cigarette.
We're just standing here shooting the shit, and Dennis goes, well, I got the drive shaft in, and
Just like that.
Just
there it is.
lined
There it
up with
is.
The track.
And it's in the track.
And it's in the track.
Guess it's pretty easy when the chain case isn't in.
Yeah.
Ah, then there's that.
It's in. Chain case next.
Chain case.
Can't get it in the hole, Lonnie?
Nope.
Have you tried licking it first?
You. I got the can of liquid here.
Maybe we should roll this thing in some flour so you can find the hole. Oh, he's got it.
Just like that.
Oh yeah. You're in.
He's in? Are you the spotter?
Feels good over here.
What do we got going over here? Well, yeah, we're ready to put a bearing on over there. Well, here it is.
Here.
Jam that home, Dennis.
This will not go.
Jam that
The
thing
one where
home.
we have to get the 2x4. First, well, there you go. Yeah, do that again.
No, it'll go. Dennis is doing the thing that needs to happen. Lift up a little. There you go.
No.
Nope.
Just about got her lined up. Woo!
Good here. Where's
Nope.
those- Is that these long ones?
Yep. Yep.
Not on the inside.
That's what she said.
Another on the inside.
Oh, geez. All right, so we're getting the chain case together. So first thing is, you got this spacer. Polaris guys have always seen it. Goes with the small end in. So the next thing is, we've got 11 wide gear in these shafts, and really this whole case is made to accept 13 wide. So if I switch hands, or Lonnie can put that on, because I'm clunky with my left hand.
Maybe not.
This is really going to irritate you because we're going to take it right off after you put it on.
I know, right?
We're just putting it on for the demonstration.
Really? There we go.
All right. So you can see that the splines are out past the gear. So that's no good. So I've got this whole thing here of machinery bushings, and we're just going to take a 7/8 bushing or maybe 2 and put it on underneath there. And give that a try, Lonnie.
Yeah, I just took it right off there, but I can't.
Where do you get those bushings, Nutter?
I don't know, Amazon or your friendly hardware store or whatever. So now we've got that shaft tapped all the way over. We know it's not going to pull over anymore, but that's pretty questionable. Let's pull that off, and that's probably.
We're a little bit proud.
Nah, it's not. That's questionable. That's questionable. So we're going to go to one of these thick 7/8 shims. That's very thick. That's thicker than the other two. It's like 2.5 times the thickness. And here we go. So now you can see we're back behind there. So we're happy with that. So next, we're going to put the lower gear on. Grab a couple 3/4 spacers. Grab a couple of those other spacers over there, Lonnie. I'd say put it on with, put 4 spacers behind it, and and we'll check it for alignment.
Okay.
Did you find that straight edge?
Yes.
Okay, great. Don't know where it went, but we found it.
Goes this way.
Yep.
Or not. That's way too small.
No, that's guaranteed that's the right size.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. There's only one size for the bottom. It's 15 tooth.
you're right.
Hi,
All right. All right, now we got to find our straight edge. So we are, you can see we're just behind there. And where's the straight edge? So that looks fairly good. Bring it down. I usually bring it down like that. Keep it square on the bottom one.
Yep.
All right, we're going to call that good on the alignment. So we're going to go with those shims. And we're going to put the chain on. So a couple other notes here. You could change the gearing. This is a 1939. Really, this Indy 500 motor would easily pull a 2139 or 2239, maybe even taller. And there's no reason you couldn't go to 13 wide if you had it. But we've got these, and we know that the next thing Lonnie's going to really do with this sled is grass drag it. So we're going to leave her geared down, let Lonnie grass drag it, maybe ditch bang it a little, and see how he likes it. If he thinks it needs to gear up, well, we'll deal with it then. All right, that's a wrap on part whatever it is on Lonnie's TXL. Are we up to 3 or 4? I'm not sure.
4.
Anyways, it's too late if you're watching this to tell you that I'll be at the St. Germain swap next weekend because you'll be watching it a week after the swap meet happened.
Then there's that.
Yeah, so I hope I met you there, and I hope I gave you a sticker, and I hope everybody had a great time
Yeah.
on Saturday coming up.
And I hope you found the parts that we're looking for.
I hope I found the parts. So, anyways, this is what we're doing. We're taking it easy. Once again, we're in no hurry. We're in the off season. We're only working a couple hours a week on this thing, and as you can see from the video, we're spending more time screwing around and having fun telling jokes than we are working.
Yeah.
So,
But we did make some progress.
yeah.
We got the chain case in. We got the jack shaft, drive shaft, both in. Chain is on, tensioned. So I mean, we made some progress tonight.
Lonnie's got to go home and get his puppies. Farley's not here; she's with Mrs. Speed Shop.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Gotta go home and take care of the puppies.
Mrs. Speed Shop's gardening, and Farley would prefer to garden than be in the shop because gardening involves digging in dirt.
Oh well, then
That's a
there's
Labrador thing.
that.
All right. So, anyways, big thanks to the patrons. Everybody else, if you're interested in being a patron, for as little as $5 a month, you can watch all these videos ad-free on Patreon. And, you know, end of July, mid-August, we're going to roll around to 2 videos a week again like normal. Maybe sooner. It depends on how busy we get. So there's that. And I guess we'll see you at the swap meets.
Yeah. Thank you.